All right, this is Dave Boris Oros with Game Crashers. I'm here with David Jaffe, the mind behind Twisted Metal. We're in line right now to try your new game. What was the road that brought you to getting another Twisted Metal game out there?
We had the first idea for Twisted Metal back in '94, right? Stuck in LAX traffic, really wanting to kind of blow up cars with missile launchers, flamethrowers. Everybody has that fantasy, especially if you live in LA. So on PlayStation 3 now, we've got flight for the first time. We always imagined helicopters and guys leaning out of helicopters with sniper rifles. We always imagined chases down freeways with moving traffic and being able to duck in and out of innocent pedestrian traffic and having missiles hit one of the cars and fly it over the railing. That's in there now, you know. Online 16 players, local split screen, 4-way, 2-way online split screen, a lot of different modes. You know, it just gets us closer to the fantasy, so that's what brought us here.
Were there any changes, like big changes, that kind of came more from the fans than anybody that really from the development side?
One of the things they always say is, you guys lost the ramming in Twisted Metal Black. They really like to freeze guys and ram them and get them flipping and flying down the freeway with a big semi-truck ramming a small sports car. And so our mechanic is in now where we have ramming, which is back to the way it was in TM2. But yeah, so fans are crucial to this series, yes.
What is your favorite change in terms of this series?
We have a mode called Nuke, and it's kind of a very Twisted Metal version of Capture the Flag, where the player, basically you have factions online. Single player is all story, individual characters, but online is you can either join Sweet Tooth's faction, Dollface's faction, or a number of others that we haven't announced yet. And in Nuke, you have these giant statues in the shape of the faction leaders flying above the level, being carried around by helicopters. And you've got to destroy those statues by kidnapping the faction leader, dragging them behind your car, racing to a missile launcher that's racing down the freeway at like 100 miles an hour, and throw that faction leader into the grinder at the back of the missile launcher. And you sacrifice him, and that earns your team a missile. And then you have to fly that missile into one of the statues and blow it up. And all of the cars are designed with alternate special weapons, so they basically, you have to work as a team. So you got a helicopter that can drop a magnet and carry your buddy through the level, and like if someone's about to sacrifice the leader of your leader, you drop the magnet, pull him out of the hot zone so he can't do that. We have a tow truck that can drop health onto the battlefield. So there is a little bit of class-based play, more team-based play. I love that new mode. I also love our traditional modes as well. So that's the one that I'm most excited about seeing if players kind of flock to.
Last question, then I'll let you go. There was a rumor that I heard that this was originally supposed to be a smaller, maybe a DLC title, and it just ballooned out to this. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
We wanted to do smaller games. When we first started, we said, let's do PSN games and let's be awesome at that. We did a game called Calling All Cars. Did all right. It wasn't a mega hit, but we learned a lot. We have our fans for that series or for that game. And then afterwards, we kind of said, you know, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, we were kind of like, fuck, it's nice to have hits. Let's go back and make a fucking hit. And so at first, we were like, well, Sony's not going to give us the money to make a full retail version of this. And so we said, let's make a small, you know, PSN game, which would be great, just directed at the fans. But as everything kind of started coming together, Sony kind of looked at it and they said, you know, we believe in this brand. We know the fans are out there. The game is looking great. And every couple of weeks, it would be like, can we add this? Can we add this? Until it kind of became what it is now, which is a full retail product that I think old fans are going to love, and we're going to bring in a lot of new fans with it as well.
I think so too. I think you got a great product here. Thanks a lot for your time. I know you're a busy man. I appreciate it. All right, David Jaffe. And I'll tell you how the game is in a minute after I play it.
It's good to be back.